I'm an optician. My wife is an optometrist. We've been in practice in a small town in East Tennessee for 25 years. Um, my daughter recently graduated, my oldest daughter, from optometry school and joined the practice 3 years ago. She got married 5 years ago, and I had at that time a 5 year plan that just kind of went off in my head. And I said, if I can train my son in law to do what I do, eventually I can ease out and do all the administrative stuff away from the office and at my house. And it has worked out better than I could imagine. I was afraid what would happen if I had to fire my son-in-law. That would have been a bad situation, but he worked out 100 times better than I could imagine. So he has kind of come in, taken over the daily activities in the office, which has allowed me to stay at home and do things like this in the background while they're doing the work at the office. So and then we have another daughter who is going to graduate next year, and we'll have three family members, my wife and two kids, in the practice as doctors, a son-in-law as an optician, and me doing the administrative stuff. So it has really worked out well over the past few years. The biggest problem that we had, which is what I hear from everybody, is the staffing situation. It seems to be the worst problem most people have. And so about 3 or 4 months ago, we came to you guys, and you have helped us tremendously with stuff that we didn't even know how to go after people. We knew about Indeed and things like that, but the avenues that you took was something that we had no idea it worked that way. And it has worked fantastically. I've had a few interviews from that, and I have potentially more. And when my second daughter comes in, we will be expanding again, so I will even need more. So these avenues that you've showed us is going to be very helpful in the future as well. So in a nutshell, that's the quick version of the story.
We love it. Now, you guys have had tremendous success in implementing some of our BJU strategies. Was there a favorite strategy that you implemented, Randy, or worked on during our partnership?
Well, my daughter did most of that. I usually, once they found people, then I would interview them and did the hiring, so to speak. But probably
secret sauce.
Both worked very well. However, those algorithms work where it actually made people start contacting us, qualified people, instead of us just throwing out a blanket ad and then interviewing people and wasting time, having to weed through them. That it kind of qualified people ahead of time so that we weren't wasting time.
Yeah, and I remember the biggest challenge that you had before joining BJU was that you did have quite a few applications, but they were not qualified individuals, right, Randy?
That's exactly right. That's what the problem was. We had to weed through those, and when you sent them to us, they already weeded a lot of those out the way we did it.
Yeah, which saved you time. You were able to go on these vacations, and then you already have this pipeline of talent, ready to go as your business expands. So that is fantastic.
Yep, it's been good, and we look forward to the future too.
Yeah. Now, was there any sort of hesitation prior to joining BGU that you may have had? Because I'm sure we got a lot of other individuals in this situation.
Yes, there was. We were kind of in a desperate situation at the time, and we just ran across your program. I don't remember if somebody referred to us or if we found it on in one of our optometry areas, but the reluctance probably was the cost, because it did seem high at the time. In hindsight, it was worth it for what we learned and how it worked out. But that was probably, and we've always done it ourselves. So just thinking that we didn't need any help doing it, I guess, was the reluctance.
Yeah. No, I would say that is, the reluctance that we do get oftentimes is, sometimes it can be, for example, the cost of the program. But do you feel like that you'll be able to implement these new skills even beyond our partnership, Randy?
Absolutely, I do. And that's why I said it was more of an investment for the future too. It wasn't just, we were thinking at first it was a cost for a headhunter to go find us somebody. And we had to do some work involved too, but doing that work to help you help us helped us understand how it works and that we can do it on our own later in the future. So the investment was worth it. Yes, looking back on it now, yes.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, we are glad to hear that. We really enjoyed partnering with you, Randy, in terms of working with you guys to implement these new strategies and learn these new skills for your practice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so I know that you had said you definitely, the investment was worth it. So would you recommend BJU to other business owners just like yourself?
I definitely would. I know that, we've done things similar to this before in the past and it hasn't worked out real well. They kind of just threw us out there, showed us a few things, and then never heard from them again. I got emails from you all every week telling us about the coaching classes. I went to several of those and learned a lot there. And you also hear other colleagues in this field and other fields. But yes, you are proactive and you stay there with us the whole time. And yes, and we have formed not only a partnership, but I feel like a friendship as well. And I know I sound like a paid advertiser probably, but I'm not. And that's just the way I feel about it.
Oh, that means the world to us, Randy. We really appreciate that. And the entire BJU team is going to be so ecstatic to hear that. So we just ultimately are so happy that you joined the program and were able to partner with us to find that success that you have been looking for. So I don't know, I don't have any words to say besides just you've been doing a great job, Randy, in partnering with us. So,
well, thank you. And you all have too. And we really appreciate the help.
All right. Well, we can't wait to see what the future holds for you, Randy. I know that we'll be looking forward to seeing more vacation photos.
Okay, there you go.
And your wife are going to be able to take some more time off as you guys build this rock star team.
Right.
So, yes, we love that.